Greetings! Fenris Sulfur is the name, and playing the Beginner's Guide is my game for today. So, don't know anything about this game. I was watching Extra Creditz the other day. If you haven't already seen them, they're pretty awesome. Taught me a lot of stuff about video games that I didn't think I needed. Didn't think I wanted to know. So, yeah, they recommended this game, and yeah, see where it goes. Please make sure yes, the audio is indeed on. I can hear it. WASD plus left mouse button. Very good. The standard FPS controls. I like that.
Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Ooh.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Oh, cool.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Boing.
So, it's 2008. Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Sounds like me and my
And
art
I think
projects.
he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped.
Aww.
In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement.
Certainly interesting.
So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com.
G-A-B-E-N.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Huh. Well, I'm certainly interested. And this guy's narration is actually kind of cool. I hope to be similar to that in someday. But yeah, that first level, when he was talking about the abstractness of it, I mean, yeah, I understand it's a calling card. It's very interesting, and I must say that he did a pretty good job in adding that abstractness. But to me, it kind of seems like it's, I don't know, poor game design to just not make things realistic based on scenario. I mean, if it were not designed for a game that already has a clear-cut definition of what it should and should not be, then, you know, that'd be fine. But, you know, we already know what Counter-Strike is supposed to look like. So it's interesting. He's one of those people who colors outside the lines, even though he should be coloring in the lines. And I guess I have to say I respect that. Oh, Jesus.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Shift destruction imminent.
Beep boop.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Generic. Can I do things? I can't. Oh, I can't aim down the sight. Wow, that perspective really throws me off. That's really cool. Ooh.
You can click to fire the gun.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. I can't bang those rocks away. Oh my. Bang, 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 bang. Simple. Yes, I get it. Okay. Gun is also very simple looking. Bang, bang. Bad whisper. Nope. Bang, 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 bang. No. Oh, beep boop.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form
Oh.
inbound.
Oh. Oh, is that where I'm supposed to go?
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But
Yeah.
ultimately, we don't really know.
Just
Maybe
knew
Coda
that.
thought that actually
Yeah.
it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Well,
Enemy force
that's a good,
begin shoot evacuation.
that's a very good distinction. Especially since, you know, he's not around to actually ask, what did you think of this when you made it? Is that, ooh, space.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like, I see your skybox, bruh. It's a nice one, besides, you know, that part. I mean, for an amateur game developer who hasn't actually been on, like, if he made all of this stuff himself, I gotta give him A+ for that. I mean, sure, there's a couple of flaws here and there, but what game doesn't, right? Oh, wait, no, can I go this way? I wish I had more bullets. I want more bullets. Hello, bullets. Bullets, are you there? Ooh, a maze. I like mazes.
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Aw. Aw. Screw you, I want to go back.
Or, if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! You knew what I wanted. Ha! It's funny. Does anyone know where I'm supposed to be going now? Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Screw it. I found the way out. Sort of. Meh. Meh.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Sorry, I'm a little thirsty. Engine room.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Wow. That's a heavy thing to ask. But I'm a video game character, so yeah, why not? Let's go. Hey-ya! What am I looking at?
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Huh? Was I just staring at something? What was I staring at? Huh? 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 Oh,
The beam
maze.
causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
Especially
Or this
that.
floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain, He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions.
Huh.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Cool. Cool! Oh, bricks. The past was behind her. I'm a her? Oh, I'm a her! That's cool. Where's my boobs? Aw, no boobs. No bullets, no boobs! What's the problem with all the B words today? God damn it. Okay.
So try walking backwards.
Eh?
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh! Huh. Oh! Ha! Ha ha! That's cool! Huh. Yeah. Past is behind. That's actually kind of nuts. I've never heard of a game like that does this before. Ooh. Freaky. Ah. Ooh. What's over here? Ooh. Ah! Oh!
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Oh. I like this so far. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, this is so cool. I love this. Yes, I must say, as a very budding video game designer, this is quite entertaining. Yes, it's very, very well thought out. Sorry, got a little bit of that pith helmet in me. Yeah, that's what it's called, I think. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, this kind of reminds me of Portal. Ah! Ah. Eh! How does she find the strength? Who's this she? The door!
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Ooh! Uh-oh. Do not like darkness. Darkness bad. Darkness scares Fenrir. Uh-oh. Okay, moving. Oh, okay, I can move in all directions this time. No, I can't. I can only stay on the path. I can't stay off. I can't keep off the path. Damn you, sign! How dare you scare me? Also, I can't get off the path. That must be part of the narrative. You are now entering... Entering what? Swear to God, something scares me. I'm gonna just lose my shit.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
It was already interesting. I couldn't get off the path. Nonsense.
Oftentimes,
nearly every
Coda would
direction.
put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Oh.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
I'm glad he at least was able to share. These are interesting. Like, oh my God. Oh, big staircase and what would appear to be blocks. Or robotic penis, I don't know. Stairs. I can't sprint. That makes me sad. Also, I'm going slower. I'm going slower. What's going on?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
I don't wanna. I just wanna go super duper slow. I want to see if I can get there. Well, I mean, okay. This is probably going to take a while, so I'm going to pause this here. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw and heard, you know what I want you to do. And if you do what you know I want you to do, then thank you. And I'll catch you next time. Fenrir out.